Thank you for your interest in this new series, which is called Overcoming Anger. And tonight, we can begin to understand some of the dangers of this bad mental habit. The great Buddhist master Shantideva said that there's no evil greater than anger. This bad mental habit of anger is the most potent destroyer of our inner peace or mental peace, okay, which is the source of our happiness. We want to be happy all the time. We don't want problems, unhappiness, pain. When we want to be happy, if we have some pain, some unhappiness, and so forth, we're immediately thinking, how can I change this bad situation? But if we have a pleasant feeling in our mind, joyful feeling, contentment, happiness, then we have no problem. So the real source of our happiness is inner peace. And there's no more potent destroyer of our peace of mind than the bad mental habit or delusion of anger. In fact, Buddha explained that anger is one of the three mental poisons: anger or hatred, uncontrolled desire, or sometimes called attachment, and ignorance. These three mental poisons, he said, are at the very root of all of our unhappiness, pain, problems, and suffering. And not just in this life, but life after life. These three mental poisons, ignorance, and then from ignorance comes attachment, from attachment comes anger and hatred. Okay? And all of these function to destroy our mental peace and cause us to engage in harmful actions that create only suffering for ourselves and for others. But no one wants to suffer, So in reality, what we need is peaceful mind, eventually, all the time. Peaceful mind, virtuous, positive mind, good intention, and then through our inner peace, a mind completely free from bad mental habits of delusions, like anger. A mind filled with wisdom, patience, loving kindness, compassion, and so forth. Then our mind and our actions will become a source of happiness, harmony, and goodness, not only for ourselves, but for others. Okay? But there's no more potent destroyer of our inner peace than our anger. And as I said, it's one of the three mental poisons that are at the very root of all unhappiness, pain, problems, and suffering in life after life. But sometimes, it's like a series, Overcoming Anger, and we maybe think, yeah, okay, I'll go, but I don't really have an anger problem. I'm never really red-faced and shaking my fist at people. I think, I don't think this is really my thing. I mean, I know people who do need this series. I wish I could get them here. Well, it's probably true. We probably do know people who need this series. But as we'll discover, this unpeaceful mind of anger arises in most people to some extent or another every day. So one of the ways we can understand this is we just learn some other names for anger. There are many types. Even just having aversion. We're like, like that. Like that mind. It gets a little negative and slightly unpeaceful. Oh, I don't like that. So it's just like on a small level, aversion. Let's see. Just like, that's annoying. Or so like being annoyed, or being irritated. What's that irritating sound? It's like the mind that gets negative, and there's not. If we check, it's not a good feeling. Why? Because on some level we're already losing our peace of mind. Okay, so now there's an unpleasant feeling there. The stronger it gets, of course, the worse it gets. So annoyance, frustration, irritation. Sometimes we're just mad. We're just mad. Which is actually a good word, because mad also means crazy, and anger is a crazy mind, as we'll see, because in reality the object of anger is just made up by our mind of exaggeration. It's a little subtle, but we can definitely understand this.